Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon again. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Here's another whiskey review, a Scotch single malt whiskey. This one is the Glenfarclas 105 Cask Strength.
Which we both thought was 105.
Yes.
Proof.
Just went to, the wife and I just went on a vacation over to the Oregon coast. I picked it up at one of the local liquor stores there. It was a little over $100 for the bottle. What does 105 mean, do you ask? Well, it doesn't mean the cask proof. It doesn't mean the alcohol proof. It is the British proof for the cask strength is 105, which equates to 60% ABV for US, 60%. So this bottle's 120 proof. Yikers.
Piece of cake.
That's got a dark color to it. The age, it doesn't have an age statement. From the research that I have been able to find, it is anywhere between 8 and 10 years old is what I'm finding. Glenfarclas was one of the first distilleries to produce a cask strength.
It was the first.
It was the first, yeah. Correct.
In the 60s
and
or something,
they
right?
did it. 1968 was the year that
Look at them.
The first cask strength was put out. Amazing year. It's my birth year, so it's an awesome year. Little fun fact there for you. So that cask strength came out 55 years ago. Get the math on it. They did say for some of the tasting notes that we researched, it does go well with a little bit of water. Makes sense. At 120 proof, yeah. It might be a bit biting.
You gotta be careful with that nose in there.
How is the?
It's really good. It's like regular Glenfarclas, but like real deep. It's got a deep, like a.
Interesting. A deep.
I almost get more floral than chocolate. Usually I get a lot of chocolate with the Glenfarclas, but yeah. This one I get more floral. There's kind of like a richness to it.
Boy,
almost like you almost can smell the bourbon barrel or something.
Yeah. And they talk about it's aged in bourbon barrels
sherry,
and
right?
Sherry. They do a combination. What that is, it doesn't break it down. Like, is it done? Are they a mixture? Do they put barrels together with both influences in it? That would be unique.
Yeah.
Or do they? They're just. I couldn't find any information for y'all on that.
We should turn off the dryer.
Probably should have. Doing laundry day.
Yeah. Relegated.
That alcohol is right there, though. You got.
Yeah, you got. Like, it's right as soon as you get there, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, got to be a little cautious. Dipping the old nose down in the Glencairn might have burnt some.
Hopefully, no more brain cells. Those two are fighting out up.
I know, all two of them. Yikes! That's a little warm.
It smells good.
Now that my eyes are burning. That does.
It is hot.
That chocolate.
Why does that alcohol shoot up so bad? Like we've had barrel proof stuff before.
Yeah, but I can't. We were both talking about it. Neither of us recall ever having a barrel proof or a cask strength Scotch.
I feel like there is one that we've done before, but I can't remember.
I can't either.
There's got to be.
Boy, that's hot on the nose, but those subtle Glenfarclas characteristics are still there. Some orange, some chocolate. Yeah. But it's varied by that.
The more I smell it, I'm getting the more chocolate. That alcohol, man.
Right.
It's gonna be a taste bud killer. I think.
I'm definitely gonna try it neat, and then I'm gonna do a splash of water, like they recommend. The Scots drink a lot of water with their Scotch anyway.
That's right.
I certainly do.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
That's like way different than that 10-year. It's hot.
Yeah, that is warm.
Burned the roof of my mouth somehow.
I was swishing it around, and I could feel the heat on my tongue.
Me too. I got like I said, the roof of my mouth because I was swishing around.
Yeah, the flavors are still there, but the ABV definitely kind of pushes it down. So I bet.
Yeah, if you added water, I bet it'd bring out way more floral, chocolatey.
I bet
I kind of like that though.
It's bold. It's a bold Scotch.
I could like when I'm talking, I could feel the heat in my lungs from the. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That was over like $100 or something.
Yes, it was. I think it was. I want to say it was like 108 or
105.
It felt like it was.
Holy moly, that was a bad choice.
That's.
I tried to take a little bigger swallow.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of water.
Holy monkeys,
a fair amount. Let's see.
I feel like we're doing a one-chip challenge.
Look at that Scotch mist in there.
I gotta add some water too. That's I usually don't, but that's hot.
That's a hot Scotch. Hot Scotch.
Hot Scotch. I just play hot Scotch.
Soften the nose.
I just put a little. I saw you put more than me, but I won't try like a. Probably equated to 4 or 5 drops.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my eyeball's itchy. My bad one.
Your bad eyeball.
Is it because of the alcohol? You think?
Maybe.
That's pulsing through my broken blood vessel.
True.
You haven't noticed.
Looks like a freaking vampire with one eye. He's
Because
got
I'm
an
an
evil
athlete.
eye.
I was blowing my nose, blew out my eye socket.
How does that happen?
Dude, you gotta go hard in the paint when you blow your nose.
I guess so.
You gotta get that stuff out, and then you accidentally plug the nostril, and
I've never had that happen.
It didn't even hurt.
Ever. It looks like it hurt real bad.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I feel pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at me and they're like, "Oh God, what is bad your eye?"
I asked him when I saw him
I was running with
yesterday.
scissors because I'm crazy. That's what I tell the ladies.
I thought it was pink eye.
Pink eye. Like the worst case of pink eye on the planet.
Worst case. Except it wasn't all matted and stuff. It was just like internal pink eye. That's because you have shit on the brain coming out through your eye.
Whoa.
Ow. Smart. Got him.
It
When he pulled it out of his back.
It stings.
That the water did. Bring
I gotta try it.
The water did bring the nose down.
I get more orange too.
Yeah, me too.
Like I do with the regular, well, not regular, whatever, the 10-year.
The 10-year
or 12-year. They're kind of roughly the same. Oh yeah, it's much better. I almost get now. It's like creamy.
Yeah, I have a creamy note. I think I put too much water.
Yeah, mine's pretty. I think mine's perfect.
I put
because I think tapering it down to where it's 100-ish proof. Because usually they're 80, so even that would be hot for a Scotch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, add your water carefully. Don't just chug it in there like I did.
Yeah,
I really didn't think that would do a whole lot to it, but I was pretty ginger on the amount of.
That was good. That was good. Like 4 or 5 drops for me. That was perfect. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
But you think about it, you're paying 100 and something, whatever, but the proof is so high when you add water to it, it's going to last longer. So it's like, I can see why they would sell it for more.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
That's good.
Glenfarclas.
We both like all their products. So
yeah, this is the 4th Glenfarclas I have in the bar now. So it's nice having a high proof one like that. So
yeah, I like that. You could, if you put that on an ice ball.
I was thinking that same thing.
An ice ball for a little bit, get a little Scotch mist in there.
Yeah, that would go real well on ice. You could even do a splash.
Oh, yeah, soda.
Of club soda would probably go very well with that as well.
Yep.
Ice, no ice, little splash of club soda.
Yeah, because you could actually do a generous splash. Like you could do like half and half.
Right.
With that proof, and it'd still be really good. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wouldn't water it down at all. Like this is still has a good. It's more comparable to your 80. I probably knocked it down to 85 proof with that big old.
I'd say mine's still at 100.
Gallon and a half of water I poured inside.
Look, it's so hot.
But
the nose is streams, pal.
It's true. The nose is good. Cost, if you can find it, and you like Glenfarclas.
Yeah.
First off, you have to like their characteristics. They have a lot of orange character, chocolate. Interesting. It is a Highland. It's bottled in Speyside. It's a Highland single malt Scotch. So even very consistent
across the board. Like I said, this is one of our favorites for that region. Just it's always good.
Yeah, I've never had bad.
if you like some other Highland scotches and you've never tried a Glenfarclas, I would pick something up. Either the 10-year, the 12-year, maybe this. They're so good. It's got such a dark chocolate note and orange, not orange peel, but like sweet orange juice almost.
Yeah.
There's a tartness and a bitterness there, but it adds to everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's really good. I'd buy it.
Yeah. For the cost, I think is
for 120 proof, you're
getting a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, you're gonna
for $100.
It's gonna take a while to drink that.
Yeah, you're gonna drink small portions, add some water, ice.
Yep.
Price point's good. Availability, I don't know if it's in your region and you're wanting to branch out. I would recommend it. I would absolutely recommend it. The cost isn't exorbitant. I mean, you're going to pay a little more for scotches in general. They tend to be kind of spendy.
How much do you think they would 120 proof Glenlivet be? It'd be a well over 100.
Probably in the same ballpark, sure. Absolutely. And if you touch a Macallan, you're going to pay a premium for them because their name alone commands a much higher price. Their whiskeys are very good. Their scotches are amazing, but Cask strength Macallan, if they make one, would be
a couple $100
easy. Absolutely. So value-wise, it's really a good valued whiskey. Highly recommended from us. If you can get it in your neck of the woods, I'd recommend it. $100 is a fair price. Between 100 and 110, I think, is what it was. Definitely recommended. Neat little story behind it. 105 is the British measurement for their cask strength, which equals 60% ABV for us.
I already said that.
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything, helps us grow. We're still growing very slowly, but we're growing nonetheless. Bottom of the screen down there in the lower right hand corner, you'll see a YouTube icon. If you click on that, boom, you subscribe. It's that simple. Leave comments below. We try to respond back as quickly as I can. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, it might be a day or two later, but I do try to answer every single comment that comes our way, one way or another. So I would recommend it. Josh would recommend it. We'll wrap this video up. As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons any way you like. Cheers, everybody. Cheers buddy.